ask you something. What if the prayer you made last night was heard by a god who never says no? There is a form of Ganapati who answers every prayer, every single one. But here is the price. You get the job, you lose your peace. You get the love, you lose yourself. You get the power, you lose everyone who knew you before. Because he doesn't grant wishes, he grants truth. And truth destroys everything fake, including you. So tell me, are you ready for your prayer to be answered? Really ready? Because once he hears you, there is no taking it back. This is Aghora Ganapathi. This is not a bedtime story. This is what happens when you knock on a door that you can never close again. So, are you ready? Where did this form even come from? Long before temples existed, there was a chaos, pure cosmic chaos. Lord Shiva took the Aghora form, the form beyond duality, beyond good and evil, beyond creation and destruction. And from his third eye, the eye that sees through evil, the eye that sees through every illusion, emerged a guardian, not to protect you from the world, but to protect you from the lies you tell yourself. His purpose to stand at the threshold between ignorance and awakening, and let no one pass who is not ready to die and be reborn. We pray to remove obstacles, right? But what if you are the obstacle? Your fear disguised as wisdom, your lies called being diplomatic, your fake confidence at work, your filtered life online. Aghora Ganapathi does not clear your path. He says, fight your map. He destroys the illusion that you even know where you are going. And that is why this might be the most dangerous prayer you will ever hear. Picture walking into a temple, flowers, incense, sweet modak, everyone praying for exams, jobs, marriages. Now imagine walking into a cremation ground at 3 a.m. No priest, just ash, silence crushing your chest. And there, through the smoke, sits another Ganesha, not smiling, not blessing, just watching, waiting. That is Aghora Ganapathi. Aghora Ganapathi does not mean evil. It means that which cannot be horrified. What cannot be scared? Truth, absolute truth. Aghora Ganapathi exists beyond your comfort, beyond your heaven and hell, beyond your right and wrong. He stands where your ego ends, where your lies stop working, where reality has no filter, and that's why 99% of people will never meet him. Here is what nobody tells you. When you call Aghora Ganapathi, your problems don't get solved, they get exposed. He asks you, is this a real problem, or are you just comfortable being miserable? Then everything fake in your life starts falling apart. Bad relationships end overnight. Soul-crushing jobs disappear. The person you pretended to be collapses. People who never really knew you gone. Doctors call it a crisis. He calls it cleaning house. You wanted to be powerful? Fine. But first, everything fake about you has to die. Want to know what he does? He makes you face your worst fear, not once, every day, until it doesn't scare you anymore. He rips away every fake personality, the work you, the family you, the social media you, compresses years of lessons into months. Everything you needed to learn, you learned it now. He forces you to see yourself, really see yourself. Sounds like growth, doesn't feel like it. It feels like standing in front of a mirror under harsh lights, nowhere to look away, and most people can't handle what they see. This is not for spiritual tourists. Aghora Ganapathi is worshipped only by Aghoris who meditate on corpses, because they have already faced death itself. True tantrics in Himalayan caves, not Instagram babas. Warriors before suicide missions who prayed for fearlessness, not safety. Rulers making life or death decisions because their ego could not afford to lie. Notice the pattern. They have nothing left to hide. No comfort zones, just raw honesty. What if someone invokes Aghora Ganapathi for revenge? Nothing happens immediately. No lightning strike, no curse. But slowly things start breaking. Sleep becomes restless. Thoughts become chaotic. Success feels hollow. Relationships crack. Health declines. Aghora Ganapathi does not punish. He reflects. He is a cosmic mirror. He turns your energy back at you with absolute precision. Dark intentions, you face yourself, your own darkness amplified. Let me tell you something that history books won't print. Back in the 1700s, the Peshwa dynasty controlled most of India. Brilliant strategists, unstoppable warriors, but here is what's strange. They had rooms, underground chambers, deep beneath the palace. No windows, no witnesses, no records. Before battles, they could not possibly win. The king would disappear down there, completely alone. When they came back up, their advisors noticed something. Their eyes looked different. Their voice sounded wrong, like they would seen something, or something had seen them, and they would win every single time. Outnumbered 5-1, victory. Surrounded on all sides, victory. Betrayed by their own generals, still victory. Against impossible odds, again and again and again. But here is the disturbing part. After every victory, they would disappear into those rooms again. Fast for days, lock themselves away, perform rituals for hours, alone in the dark. Their advisors finally asked, "My lord, why? We won. It's over." One king reportedly whispered, "Because the thing that helps you destroy your enemies needs to know you still fear it, or next time it will destroy you instead." The first generation understood. They were terrified of what they touched in those rooms. Their sons, less terrified, more confident. Their grandsons, they treated it like birthright, like inheritance. The underground rituals, they became formalities. The sacred respect, just routine. The healthy fear turned to arrogance. They stopped going down there themselves. Sent priest instead. Handle it, they would say, like it was paperwork. And then one day, no foreign army at the gates, with no external threat at all, the empire started tearing itself apart. Brother murdered brother. Trusted generals turned traitor. Allies became assassins. Madness spread through the court like poison. Decisions stopped making sense. Paranoia consumed everyone. The palace felt haunted. In just 50 years, one of the India's most powerful empires gone. Historians wrote political instability, internal conflict, but the old temple priests, the ones who remembered, they whispered something else. They forgot to close the door, they opened, and when you leave a door open in the dark, eventually something walks through. Aghora Ganapathi is not a villain. He is a test, a question to ask yourself. Am I ready to meet the absolute truth? Not the truth you want, not the comfortable truth, the truth that exists. Raw, unfiltered, unforgiving. 99% of people will never be ready. They'll spend lifetimes running from that mirror. Let's be clear. Aghora Ganapathi is not for wishes. He is for warriors. Warriors of consciousness. Warriors of truth. People who'd rather die than live in illusion. He does not remove darkness. He asks you to sit in it until you realize you are the light. That's why few call him, and those who do never stay the same. The old version dies, something truer is born. Still here? Good. That tight feeling in your chest right now, that's not fear, it's recognition. Some of you already know about a prayer you made once, about how everything changed after, and you're asking yourself, did I ask for wrong thing? You might have. If you want more of what's hidden, like this video. If you are ready to look deeper, subscribe. Now tell me, has a prayer ever worked too well? Did you get what you wanted and lose something you loved? Write it below. You are not the only one. And one last thing. If Aghora Ganapathi stood in front of you right now and asked you one question, what would you be afraid to answer? Write it. Even if your hands feel heavy, because some of you already know He's listening. I will see you in the next decode if the door lets you live.